Central Catholic, the only Lucas County team still playing high school football, as the Fighting Irish have advanced on heavy favorites to win their third straight regional title. Plucky 8-5 Padua standing in their way. Backup quarterback Ali Baydoun starting for the injured Isaiah Fox. First quarter action, Fighting Irish at the 9, facing a third and short handoff to Anthony Sylvester, able to glide into the end zone. Bad snap on the point after try, so it's just a 6-0 lead. After a Bruins touchdown, Central down 1, facing a third down their own 23. Baydoun connects with tight end Preston Frizel. First down and a whole lot more. Running away from everyone, a 67-yard score. Central back on top by 5. Second quarter, Trey Vaughn in as the Wildcat quarterback. Hands off to Jerome Davis on the end around, and Davis sends it in. But again, Central could not convert on the point after, so it's an 18-7 lead. After a Vaughn 67-yard run, Central back inside the 10. Tyler Morgan just about untouched. Finally, a point after is successful. It's a 25-7 lead. Second half, more of the same as Morgan taking over on the ground, refusing to go down. A 55-yard gain would lead to another Sylvester score. And once again, Central Catholic getting to the running clock in the postseason. 45-7 the final score. Davis adds 2 more touchdowns as the Fighting Irish headed back to the state semifinals. 10th time under Greg Dempsey, they've reached the Final Four.
I think, like you said, it's a great group of kids led by your seniors. You know, and I feel it sounds weird to say when you're sitting there going to the Final Four that you feel bad for your seniors, but when you look around, they weren't talked about much this year, whether all over town or whatever it may be coverage-wise, because, you know, it can be taken for granted because they're just doing what they always do, and that's hard to do. I don't care what anybody says. And these seniors, you know, there's not one D1 player in that senior group, at least not one with an offer yet, and they're just a bunch of great high school football players that are great kids that work real hard. And, you know, this was their 46th football game at Central Catholic tonight, and they're 44-2 in their time. It's a pretty special group of kids. You know what they're doing? They take it as their responsibility to carry on the tradition, and they're doing a great job.
Honestly, it's just on the offensive side, just managing the game, not turning the ball over, and just getting that run game good. Our O-line did an amazing job today blocking. Our defense, big stops. So yeah, we're just rolling. It's a camaraderie, honestly, man. I love these guys. We get along so well. You know, at school and stuff. We're just really one big family.
In the BCSN family in Sandusky, Greg Franke and Jack Muhort on the call, and they join us now.
Took a little bit longer for Central to get going this week than it did last week when they tore up Lexington to get here, and that long touchdown by Rod Love put Padua up briefly at the end of the first quarter, but basically Central was in total control of the game.
Yeah, this game was won in the trenches for the Irish. I mean, defensively they dominated up front, and then offensively the offensive line opened a lot of big holes for the stable running backs for the Irish, and from there they just blew the game open, back-breaking explosive runs time and time again to finish this game once again the way they always do.
So the key was that they had to do more than just hand the ball to Love, their outstanding running back. They got 6 sacks against them in the first half. They just didn't have time to look downfield.
Yeah, led by Isaiah Seiler from the first snap of the game. They were just so dominant. The defensive front of the Irish just overwhelmed the Bruins' offensive front.
And Ali Baydoun, who came in, the quarterback replacing the injured Isaiah Fox, did an outstanding job. And it looks like Central is really hitting their stride as the tournament moves along.
So next up for the Fighting Irish, they will take on Youngstown Ursuline, a 54-0 win for Ursuline over Gilmore Academy. So next week, state semifinals, sites will be announced on Sunday. In the second half of that bracket, you'll have Bishop Watterson taking on London. Bishop Watterson, of course, that's who Central beat in the state championship game a year ago. A 30-point win over Steubenville tonight, while London shut out Bellbrook 13-0 to advance on to the state semifinals. Division III state championship game will be 2 weeks, Friday, December 6th. That'll be the 3 p.m. game in Canton.